Hello everyone, and welcome back to welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 to the map of Erlengrot. We ended with a mission. We sold some wheat over in the Felsbrunn grain mill, I think it's called. And we can't go through the fence. And so now we are harvesting on field 11, I believe. Just a lot more wheat. We have our own nice big harvester. I had a really good comment about the map, so I was really confused why so much of the map was just like open. And a commenter said that the focus sort of the Alpine DLC with all the equipment and stuff they added is on baling, like mowing and baling, which is why so much of the map is grass. So makes sense to me. Still plenty of fields, just more condensed, which again, I didn't say it as a negative. I think that's awesome. Definitely a very different map for Farming Sim, and we may have to look at a lot of baling so we can use that equipment at some point. But for now, we are just doing a lot of field work. We need to make a decision here about... Oh yeah, we're not on our farm. So over where we are farming, I'll kind of talk while we unload this massive amount of grain. We can either continue picking up straw swath. And the reason I kind of don't want to is because it's not worth a lot and the barn is really far away. Or we can just get to planting another round of crops, which I would probably make soybeans. I like soybeans because they have a pretty low yield, so you don't have to make as many trips with the wagon, and they are worth a lot. It used to be canola was kind of the crop for that, but I think soybeans are now... I feel like these prices should be more. I must have it on... I want the economy to be easy. There we go. Those look better. Yeah, for the video's sake, we just want to make money faster, so... also had a comment that said why do I keep trying to drive through that fence? We could have started, like when we had the option to start a farm, there were like 3 options. One said something about a tutorial. Well, apparently you can do any map you want, but if you do that map, like that first map, you'll get the tutorial. So we could have done that mode and done this map, and you start with like land and buildings and equipment. I'm still good with not doing that because I really like choosing our land. I like starting with all our own equipment. I like that we could pay off our loan right away and just stay out of debt immediately. So I don't have any regrets yet. And there's also, so what we'll do is we'll finish harvesting before we load the train. That's another nice thing about the train is we can load that up with, I think, 4 different crops. Let's see. Well, no, 3. It has 3 wagons, or 3, not wagons, train. Why can't they think of the word? Cargo wagon, right? I feel like I'm saying the wrong thing. But anyway, 3 for grain or like crops, and then they have 1, that third one, the yellow one, would be for lumber. So I'm pretty sure you can fill all 3 of these up. So we could do 3 crops at once and then lumber. So yeah, I'm happy if it just stays there. Now we need to get back to... So what I'll do is I'll drop off the wagon. I don't even know if we're halfway done. I would say we're probably halfway-ish. So we can drive through these tiny fences. So we'll drop off the wagon and we'll get back to our farm so we can see sort of what we're doing. Make sure I'm going the wrong way. So nice roundabout here. The other nice thing about everything being condensed, it should be pretty easy to memorize the map. Let's see, that is the... So that's the grain mill, the lime station, and then our field is actually on the other side. We can see it in green there, 21. And we can drive through this fence. Good. All right, so we have a full loading wagon. And if we look at the prices for straw, it's this one, 110. So we would get, actually that's way better than last time. Last time we looked, it was like 66, so almost half that. So if we have 110, we can do some easy math here. It's 110 per 1,000. So we would get $1,600-ish per load. We'll get another 5. Oh yeah, we'll get, gosh, we might make 7 to 10,000. The problem is the barn isn't close, or at least when I look at the map, it doesn't look close. But if we drive through all these fields, it really might not be a huge distance. The other thing we could do is sell this loading wagon. We'll take a little loss, but we have this one, 16. Yeah, but for 10,000 more, it's over twice as much. Yeah, we can't afford that right now. So, the harvester is already almost full. Gosh, that thing just is a beast. And there it is. So let's go unload this, then we can empty the harvester. And then we can just reset the vehicles. Again, if you're new to... It's a really pretty stream. If you're new to my channel, I have no qualms about resetting vehicles to the shop to save time. I know it bothers some people, but for me it's like it doesn't really affect anything except just like real life time. So here's our animal salesperson. And the barn is on the other side, it looks like. Why do they always put it in the like hardest to reach? Not even hardest to reach, hardest to like turn around in place. Though maybe they gave me an exit. Yeah, okay. At least here we can exit. So this should get us about 1,600. Okay, that scared me. I thought I was in the wrong place. So if you look in the top right, okay, 1775. Prices are still, they should be the same because time is moving very slowly. And now, just to save us a little time, we can go, well, I got to get out of the vehicle, and then we can just do the old reset and reset. And I think, I do think if you have a full, like if you have stuff in the vehicle, like if I reset this combine right now, if I had straw in the loading wagon and I reset it, I think it does like get rid of it. So that is one huge downside we have to watch for, but otherwise I'm okay with saving me a couple minutes. We'll let that go and we'll come pick up the loading wagon. This is one of those times it'd be nice to have a second tractor, because we could kind of start the planter while we did this, but that's okay. Now that we don't have like a goal like we did in the last series, the $1 million series, I don't feel as pressured for time. So we'll just do it. And as I was saying last episode when we bought the harvester, one of the other advantages of a large header is that there are fewer straw swaths, and so picking straw up is just way faster, way faster. So this will be, except for the drive to the barn, this will be a pretty quick job, I think. But yeah, if I had a second tractor, we could get that planter going right there. But we don't. We won't probably for a while, so. And we're at 100. So let's go get this harvester working again. We could disable the straw swath on this since it's a mission, but then I'll forget to enable it on our own field, so I just don't want to take the risk. Cool. I don't know if I'll ever get over like how nice this harvester is. If you didn't watch the last series, we had this one the whole time. And I mean, it's a good starter, but for like a whole series, it had some issues. It was slow, and if there was like gentle slopes, it would go down to 1 mile per hour to get up the slope when harvesting, which just was a big old pain. So it looks like we have a field of cotton here. There is one DLC that's like $5. It's a John Deere cotton pack. If we get into cotton, I might consider picking that up just so we can use like all John Deere stuff for that. And John Deere just because it was new to Farming Sim 19, so it's never been in a Farming Sim game. And like for me, I guess that's the brand I'm most familiar with here in the Midwest of the United States. That, New Holland, and Case are kind of the three I see sort of all over the place. But John Deere's a big one. Plus the song, John Deere Green. I'm going to try this way. Doesn't really matter, but we have a little pedestrian sign, so this is probably wrong. But oh well. We'll listen to the bird while we unload. Okay. And again. Same old same. I don't know if we'll do this again. It does take a while. I'm trying to think if I want to do any more. I mean, it's a free couple thousand. But, I mean, we'd make more money faster, I think, just planting. So unless we need straw for... Oops, I don't know why I did that. Unless we need straw for animals, I probably won't do this again. Because I do think our time can be probably utilized better. Since we only have one tractor. If we had two tractors, this would be a no-brainer. Because it literally is just money sitting on the field. Both one tractor's like, yeah, but we could probably just plant. That's okay. We'll make this episode all about finishing that mission, picking up straw. Let's just do one more. Call it good. One more. I wonder if that harvester can pick up... Sometimes harvesters can attach loading wagons to the back. I'll have to check if that one's one of them. And then I think one of our first purchases will be a tractor. Not sure if it'll be for a better tractor. I kind of want to get rid of these like large humps, so this can get in the way of planting and some other things. And we'll clean up the grass here. Though I don't think we're going to make it And the other thing we could do is we could just pick up straw and just leave it in the... it looks like our combine's almost full. So let's take a detour. What we'll do is we'll sell this, we'll come back, we'll pick up one more load and just leave it in the loading wagon since we own it. We might as well keep it full, and then if we get animals, we'll have straw ready to go. Or if we need like a quick couple thousand for some reason, we can just sell it, but that way we aren't wasting it. Now, well, we can test it later. Right now, let's just make sure we get this taken into the train depot. Okay, yeah, this will be a good chunk of change, and the wheat price is 12 and going up. Oh, can't go through there. Oh. Okay, I was kind of wondering if it stopped unloading when I switched out, and it does. Nope. I almost did it for, what, the 4th time today? There we go. I really would like to get this mission completed this episode. All we've done's, I mean, I know it's only been 2 episodes, but we've spent, what, $400,000 of cash? Where am I tabbing to? I only have 2 vehicles, so. I think what I want to do is test this quick. So we can uncouple that. Uncouple that. Well, let's get in and can I not get in this vehicle? Okay. And now we can pipe in. I am going to disable straw swath. Now I want to back up and just see if this loading wagon can attach. I'm not good enough to tell just by looking. Does not look like it. Okay, well I know some of them do it, I think, so you can drag the header behind. So maybe it's just the wrong type of wagon, or maybe I'm just making things up again, Arnold. I don't know, but yeah, figured it was worth a shot. So we'll let that person get back to work. We'll get this out of the way. I guess we might as well unload it while we're here. You know what I'm going to do? I think, obviously we're focusing right now on this, but I think I will just keep that straw on our farm. I don't think I'm going to go sell it. I think we're just going to get to planting either this episode or next. Not that we're done right now, but I'm just kind of thinking ahead a little bit. So let's empty this. It says the worker's done. I think that's just because of the weird shape. So we can go finish harvesting. Yep, just a strange shape. Okay, so we can run over, and it doesn't seem to let you in the right side, or at least it wasn't. Yeah, you do have to go around to the right, to the correct side. So we'll go ahead and just get this little weird square here. There. Now we can harvest it in whichever weird shape we want, so we'll just sort of follow this along. We can almost do this all in one pass, which is crazy to me. Not quite, but darn close. Okay, we're wrapping up here. But there's a little sliver back there I'm going to go get. Probably isn't worth much, but it'll be easy enough. I definitely appreciate the size of this field more now that I've done a couple passes on my own. This would be a nice like 2 harvester field. Come on, there we go. But it wasn't too bad. I want to see what compared to our. So we're at 21. Yeah, it's actually I think it tells you dimensions. If we go here to land. Oh no. I think maybe if you look at the field. What am I thinking of? I thought there's a place that said like this is, you know, this many hectares or acres. I don't know what unit they use. Balance. Where is that? Maybe I'm thinking of a different version of Farming Sim. Or maybe I'm just making up things again. I don't know. There. So now we are finished. So what we will do is we need to get the train back to the elevator. Which is Railroad Silo West. So that should give it enough inertia to get almost there. And let's go unload this into the elevator. Is that the name everyone uses? Elevator? That's what we call them around here. So silos, whatever. Maybe there's a difference and I don't know it. I don't know. So I think it'd be nice to get a bigger tractor. But yeah, we'd have to price them. But yeah, I think that is going to be kind of our first goal, is to just get a second one. So now we have all the wheat harvested. Let's get back to the train. We got a little more backing up to do, not quite enough inertia. And we don't need the map because we can just look. You can see the rail signal even goes down, or the railroad crossing signal. Okay, we can open that. And fill. 50,000 wheat. So most of that's going to go to the mission, but then we'll still get 1223, 1233. We can speed up time and just let it go. There's our silo capacity out of 400,000. So we have plenty of storage if we ever want to use it. Oh, it's almost bedtime. We better slow down time before it gets too dark. So we'll miss out on some money, but that's okay because we got to go to sleep. So we don't have a dark nighttime video. So these hold a little under 100,000, it looks like. So I'm hoping it'll just, it'll finish the mission and give us whatever excess there is as payment. Oh, there's the silage over there. Yes. I feel angry. Did it just delete like a ton of wheat? Well, let's turn in the mission. So we'll collect that. But we should... Let me do some simple math here. So how much is it worth? We'll just say 1,200. Okay. So we had... Okay. So we had 50,000, we'll say, and 75% of that will... And it actually would have been less because we'd already given the mission some, but let's say 75% of that went towards the mission. That means we would get 25% of that. So we should have gotten 12,500 liters of wheat for ourselves. So we should have gotten about $15,000. What just happened? I wonder if they like patched it so you can't... No, because some of that wheat literally was from our field. So we would have had to figure out exactly how much grain or how much wheat the mission needed. That is so frustrating. Yeah, we should have like 67, we should have like over $80,000 right now. That's why I did that mission. Oh boy. Well, it's good to know. We either need to not take missions that sell at that train station or at that mill at the Felsbrunn grain mill, or if we do, we need to just send smaller loads until we get to 100%. Or maybe the train will come back with our wheat on it and we'll get it back. I'll keep checking and we'll see if we can solve this mystery before the end of the episode. Right now, I want to buy a chair. Oh, look at that. Electric charging station. Well, that's cool. Rigid track. All right. Neat. Farmhouses. Deck chair. And we'll just put it... We want it out of the way. But it has to be on our property. Could go by this tree. facing the road. I can't remember how to... Yeah. We shouldn't have to ever... Those should never be in the way then. Okay. Check for the train again now. Nope, I checked all the cars. Cars, I think is what I want. No. It just ate our wheat. Okay. Wow. I'm over it. Okay, over it. Lesson learned. If anyone's out there and you're about to sell stuff by train on a mission, you heard it here first. Wow. Okay. Let's sleep and then we'll say goodbye to each other. So it's 20, so 10 hours. Would get us to about 6 o'clock, a little before. Maybe, if we can do, there we go. Let's do 11, just so we have good light. There we go. All right, so we won't do anything off camera this time. Next time we will probably just get to planting. That will be what makes us the most money the fastest, I think, right now, and not really mess with straw. That's really, I think, just only good for animals. It doesn't seem worth selling, so thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed episode 2. Like, subscribe, comment below if you want, and, you know, of course, as always, have yourselves a very nice day.